Wow. So Oscar Duarte, 30 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Doesn't get his fight, his IBF junior welterweight title fight against Richardson Hitchins. After all, my goodness, Hitchins gets himself out of the goddamn fight because he makes weight. He makes the 10-pound IBF rule weight the next Saturday morning, but goes and has breakfast, starts vomiting, and is throwing up. Decides hours before the fight starts that he can't go through with it. And now has officially got himself out of it. As we hear the breaking news, May 2nd, a couple fights have been added to the David Benavidez versus Zurdo RAMIREZ WBA WBO Cruiserweight Unification title fight. Jaime Munguia and Armando Resendiz, which we reported on yesterday, has officially been finalized. It's a WBA super middleweight title clash. This card, they're calling it Puro Mexico. Jamal Charlo pulled out, said he's unavailable to fight Armando Resendiz in the WBA super middleweight title fight. And in steps in Jaime Munguia. It's official now. Oscar Duarte is going to be going up against Angel Ferrero. My goodness. 2 fighters that like to come forward and absolutely chunk it. Let's talk about Oscar Duarte first. Oscar Duarte, who was coming off Kenneth Sims Jr. winning his most previous fight, was supposed to fight Richardson Hitchins for the IBF junior welterweight title on the Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia undercard. You heard what happened. Richardson Hitchins ends up pulling out, decides, he can't make 140 pounds no more. He didn't decide this, but it's a fact. This dude can't make 140 pounds no more. Is killing himself to make this weight, depleting his body, making him vulnerable. If he just goes have some breakfast, some eggs, next thing you know, his body's reacting harshly and he's vomiting, throwing up. Because of that, Oscar Duarte misses out on a world title fight. And now is supposed to be going up against Angel Ferrer. Oscar Duarte, who has 2 losses in his career. One to Adrian Estrella. Back in the days, I think it was like 2019. Went back to watch that fight. Estrella utilizing the jab, utilizing the movement, outboxed Oscar Duarte. Oscar Duarte knew he lost that fight as they were announcing the winner, split decision winner. One judge had it for Oscar Duarte, the other had it for Adrian. The other one gives it to Adrian. The dude starts bumping. Oscar Duarte knew he lost. His facial expression said everything. He got outboxed, and even though he landed a few great shots on Estrella, it just wasn't enough. Now he ends up going on a win streak until he ends up facing Ryan Garcia. We all seen how that turned out. If you watch the Estrella fight and you watch the Garcia fight, Oscar Duarte, the left hook, is this guy's goddamn kryptonite, man. I'm telling you right now. Duarte and that left hook, he just leaves himself open all the time. He's a come forward volume punching machine. I always talk about some of the training things that they do. Robert Garcia training Oscar Duarte, putting a goddamn rope behind his back, pulling him, making this guy come forward like a goddamn bull. Leaned over half the goddamn time. Oscar Duarte is going up against Angel Ferrer, who is coming off a crazy 2025. If you did not go watch Angel Ferrer's last fight that took place in, I believe, November of 2025, just a couple months ago, it started off good in the first round. Angel Ferrer, hold on, let me turn this light real quick, man. Come on. Here we go. Angel Ferrer in the first round was getting outboxed by Abraham Cordero. Cordero was jabbing him up, jabbing, and jabbing. Wasn't letting Angel get in his distance. He wins the round. Here comes round 2. The first minute, Abraham is doing the same goddamn thing. It's a great technique. Angel Ferrer starts getting pissed off. He starts getting angry. He starts getting aggravated. And he starts telling Abraham, like, yo, stand in the middle of the ring. Come on. Let's fight. Keep in mind, both fighters being from Mexico. The fight was in Mexico. The crowd was like, "Chingo su madre, vamos, güey, vamos, güey." Everybody was going crazy. Round 2, the end approaches. You see the ref try to stop the fight. Ding, ding, ding. And the dudes keep swinging punches. Both of them keep swinging punches. Look angry, going back to their corners. And then starts round 3. Round 3, Abraham Cordero grabs a hold of your homeboy's head, pulls it down. Angel Ferrer gets mad, starts swinging over the goddamn ref. The ref is trying to break him up. And Ferrer says, nah. He pushes the ref. And he starts going after Abraham Cordero. They start going at it. Boom. Angel Ferrer throws a kick at him. Boom. Honestly starts bombing on Abraham. And the fight ends like that. Round 3, disqualification win for Abraham Cordero. Ferrer coming off a crazy 2025 before that. In February, took on Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who was just coming off losing his WBA title to Jose Venezuela. Got his head boxed off. Win his next fight was supposed to be a bounce back fight against Angel Ferrer. And this dude Ferrero just gives it to Pitbull Cruz. Isaac wins, but it wasn't an easy fight. Angel shocked me in that fight. Was landing clean punches on Pitbull. That's when I was like, nah, man. This is how we know Isaac Pitbull Cruz is just, you know what you see when you see, man. This guy, Angel Ferrer, was, coming off a loss in 2024 of June against Alfredo Santiago. The fight after that, and Alfredo Santiago is a skilled fighter, don't get me wrong. I believe he has a record of 17-2. He's from the Dominican Republic, but, he represents Puerto Rico. Was supposed to fight Henry Sedano on the Sabril Macias versus Dalton Smith card at the beginning of the year. But that fight gets canceled. Henry Sedano was talking all that smack, talking about, because he's from Dominican. He's the Dominican Republic. He was saying Alfredo Santiago's a fake Dominican. He's over there in Puerto Rico. Just talking the most crap on him. Well, anyways, in June, Alfredo Santiago beats Angel Ferrero. Angel Ferrero bounces back, I don't know, a couple months later, about 3-4 months later, and takes on some dude that you never heard of. 26 wins and 30 losses. A losing record this guy had. Horrible fighter. Angel Ferrero beats him. And that's when he gets his shot against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I didn't expect that, what he did against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I thought like his stock rose from that, even though he lost that fight. And now is coming off a fight where he got disqualified, kicking a dude, finds himself on a May 2nd huge Puro Mexico card, going up against Oscar Duarte. It's a crazy, come forward, ridiculous bull versus bull, Mexicano versus Mexicano, both in Mexico. It's gonna be an electrifying fight. Could be the fight of the night. I'm calling it right now, dude. They add that fight on there. And also, Alan Sandoval. You may have never heard of him. He's making his United States debut. Has fought all his fights in Mexico. Has a record of 30 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. His last 14 fights, I believe, 13 of them were all knockouts. He's going to be going up against Isaac Lucero, who's ranked number 3 by the WBA rankings. Isn't ranked by any other sanctioning body, but the WBA has him the number 3 fighter in the WBA 154-pound rankings. Number 3 in the world in the junior middleweight division. Isaac Lucero going up against an undefeated fighter from Mexico that is coming to the United States to make a statement. I'm telling you guys, man, this is going to be an absolutely great card. May 2nd, we got some breaking news. Jaime Munguia going up against Armando Resendiz, Alan Sandoval versus Isaac Lucero, and none other than Oscar Duarte, who was supposed to be fighting Richardson Hitchins, going up against Angel Ferrero. My goodness, man. I can't wait for this card. It's an absolutely stacked card. Let me know what you guys think. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel reporting to you, and I'm out.